Now then, it has been a few days and I've had more than enough time to gather up everyone's opinions on what, well, class or rather license we should take with Vaan. So let's jump into the game and start off with that. Now, a couple of things have been made clear to me, and that is that whilst I assumed that previously Final Fantasy, that some of the different characters had different license boards. Actually, no, everyone had exactly the same license board in the original version, and as a result, everyone could pretty much be everything. Whereas now that we've got the license boards that we pick up through the Zodiac age, there is a little bit more difference between the characters, which is quite nice. But also, apparently, later on, we can pick up a second license board as well. So each character can actually be a combination of two jobs. Now, the vote turned out to about 62% wanted Shikari versus 37% who wanted Monk. So, Shikari it is. Let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. Now if we come back out and back in, our license board will have changed. Let's go ahead and zoom right in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want is the Archaea Armlet. Thank you. Now that will give us access to a couple of things that we're not going to be able to get right now. Libra, which would allow us to pick up the technique or magic for revealing detailed information about an enemy. That would probably be quite useful for us. Also first aid would be quite useful for us as well. Okay, well that's all we're going to be doing in here. Let's head back out and equip Vaan. So equip. And that's just going to increase our defenses just a tiny bit, but that is fine. Okay, now, since we're out here, let's go ahead and talk to everyone before we head on. Hello? Your eye's not working, boy? You want to pass? You queue up with everyone else. Any arguments, speak to the guard at the back of the queue. Okay. Hello? Once the gates close, they'll not be letting anyone through. No exceptions. I'm getting in while the getting's good. You're trying to push in? Best be rethinking that move, mate. You want inside? You get in the line behind me, understand? And what about you? Queue watch. Not many more people coming along now. Once we get this lot taken care of, that should just about do it, I'd say. What about you? Looking to get inside? No thanks. I've got other things to do. Manning queue. They're inspecting everyone before letting anyone through. You're going to have to stand in line if you want in. Not that the line is moving. And what about you? Exactly the same thing as the other person. Clearly they're running off a script. Yep, a script. No, I'm good, thank you. What's happening over here? The inspection line's grown to a good deal shorter, and hardly anyone's leaving the city now. I imagine these people will be the last through. Well, I certainly hope not. I suppose I should be heading in myself. Wouldn't do to be shut out here, would it? No, probably not. Deserts aren't known for being kind during the night. Erstwhile adventurer, how fantastic. Can he pass through the gates till they finish going over me belongings? Risk life and limb crossing the desert to be treated like this? Bah! On your way out of the city, are ye? There's a tomato beastie running amok on a bluff close by. Don't get yourself into near bother, do you hear? I actually intend to get into bother, yes. Hello, hapless merchant. My companion and I arrived together, but they singled out my goods for inspection. I've been held up here all day. You came from the city, yes? Did a Banga merchant happen to give you an item to deliver? Yes, here it is. Well, what do you know? My thanks, boy. Helped me out of a tight spot, you have. Heading into the desert, are you? Best watch yourself out there. Get into any fights, just be sure to keep well healed, hear me? Mind your wounds, or the next blow you take could be your last. I had myself caught by the tail a time or two out there, let me tell you. Fair enough. Thanks for your help, boy. This won't get me into the city any sooner, but it should help pass the time. Mind what I told you about travelling the desert. Tend to your wounds, or you'll soon be feeding the wolves. Okay, so perhaps I passed on a crossword puzzle book or something. Okay, that's significantly less grim than I was expecting, honestly. Hello. I had no idea they'd be closing the gates. I was worried we may not make it into the city, but it looks like we've arrived just in time. Okay. Well, hopefully it's still open when I come back. I've got a sneaking suspicion they may not be. Okay, so the first open area where we can properly kill things, but it's not very much of an area. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I had played for about an hour through a combination of testing the audio environment and trying to record and then failing. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a desync, which has now been corrected, I'm very pleased to say. So I do know this little area, but beyond this, I'm pretty much playing blind, unfortunately. Beyond the little tidbits you kind of pick up when a game is a decade old and you happen to follow the franchise it belongs to. Can I open this? No. Am I going to attack something? There we go. You obtain a potion. Oh, fantastic. Okay then, right, so there are quite a number of these wolf things around and not very many of these cacti around, or cactars, I suppose. So we're going to be focusing on the wolves to build up a chain bonus. We're going to do a little bit of fighting out here. The tomato is just over there, as you can see. We're going to play with the wolves for a little bit first. Right, so let's get ahead and attack. Also, actually, I'll let the attack go through. There we go. And now I would very much like to try and steal off you. There we go. I stole a windstone. What on earth were you doing carrying a windstone? Now, we're not doing much damage here, but given a little bit of time, that's going to start creeping up. We can get a couple of levels here. I'm obviously not going to be including all of the grinding, and in fact, let's speed things up just a little bit. But as I mentioned previously, I'll probably include anything that's new, and certainly exploring new areas will be included, but I don't intend to do too much grinding. But this is a Final Fantasy game. There's going to be some grinding in any Final Fantasy game, and I'll try and just cut out the grind when it's getting a little bit obnoxious. We don't need to watch me attack wolves for like 2 hours. I won't be, by the way. Despite the very solid advice people were giving about focusing and taking my time to like get to level, I don't know, 20 or 90, someone said in this area. No, thanks. For 2 reasons. 1, it'll take me ages. And 2, it'll make the rest of the game boring. Why would you do that to yourself? Why on earth would you sabotage your own gaming experience? Please don't be hostile. I want to see if there's anything up here. There is not, actually. Okay, fair enough. But, yeah, I'm not a big fan of making the game super easy. Because I just kind of feel that you're doing yourself a disservice then. I want the game to offer reasonable challenge all the way through. I'm not sure if Final Fantasy XII has any kind of auto increase on like enemy levels, like they scale with you. It would be nice to imagine they do. I definitely need to heal up because I'm about to fight 2 enemies here. Oh dear, that is not a place I want to be. No, let's go over here. I'll fight you down here without the crazy Tyrannosaur eating my face, thanks. Or I guess I'll fight you over here, that's also fine. But, yeah, I'm not sure if enemies scale, and if they do, if there's like an upper cap to how much they can scale. For example, the cactars here might always be weak. Even if you're level 90, you know, they'll scale so far and then stop. That's a fairly common system and mechanic in games like this. Let's go and take you out. And we'll just make our way down a little bit further. We'll just explore a little area at the bottom of this desert area here. And then I'll probably spend a little bit off camera just getting a couple of levels so that we've got something to play with. Please don't eat me. I have no idea how hard you're going to be beyond the fact that you're a giant dinosaur. Usually implies difficulty. Let's not get too badly beaten up by a huge pack of animals. Also, kinda want to turn around and fight. And use a potion if I can. There we go. I'd rather not be fighting all 3 at once, honestly, but oh well. There we go. Oh, actually, we didn't do too bad there with the attack. Now, occasionally, as I think it's attached to level, but there, we just executed 2 hits. I'm not really sure how that all works. Or 3 hits. Wow, okay. I have no idea what's governing that, but perhaps we will find out. I know there's a little primer. In fact, I probably should spend some time reading over it. The clan primer in here has a lot of tips. The clan primer chronicles your exploits, read descriptions of the foes you have slain, and uncover useful information to help in your future adventures. So there's traverse tips. Lots of stuff in here. I'm probably going to read that off camera maybe while I'm grinding a level or two here, and then perhaps I will be able to answer that question for myself and for you. And we've uncovered more or less everything up here. I have no intention of attacking the cactus, because they have no intention of attacking me. I'm not a scallywag. Well, actually, I might be sometimes, but right now I don't feel like being one. Let's instead go down here and check out what's going on. Right, there we go. Slow things down. Hello. Unlucky merchant. That's my chocobo right over there. Has a fondness for shiny things. Buries everything it can get its beak on. The most recent victim? All the gil I made in Rabanastre. And now they've got the road to Nebra blocked off. This just isn't my day. Really? Have you buried all the gil? Tell me where and we will split it 50-50. I realise this is possibly not the best deal for you, since currently the split is 100-0 in your favour. But I kind of hope that the chocobo feels like being generous. Let's go and grab some things. 26 gil. Fantastic. Ooh. Mysterious. Oh, there we are. So those are probably where the chocobos buried the gil, if not in the pots. Obtained a firefly. What would a firefly be? Let's see. Firefly would be something that we could spend some of our learning points on being able to equip. Ooh, there we are. Let's grab you. Looks like another accessory. I believe we actually saw it in the license board. Desert Wayfarer. I hired a chocobo, but for what? They've got the whole blasted desert blocked off. Ah, man, that must suck. Hello? No one's allowed through unless they're on official business. Leastwise, not until the Lord Consul's appointment ceremony is complete. Okay. Again, Vaughn doesn't seem the sort of person who would just accept that, but I guess for the sake of the plot, we must abide. Hello. A boy and his dog? You stuck here too? I came from the village up ahead and now I can't get back. Him? Oh, don't worry about him. He won't bite or nothing. He's practically family. Cute, huh? It's actually like a pup of the wolves we were just fighting. Oh, that's fantastic. You have tamed one of the wild beasties. Well done, you. Hello. Dantro. Hi there, name's Dantro. I'm on watch here. You come hoping to go to Nalbina? Sorry to tell you, but the road's not open. Hey, don't blame me. You're not the only one put out by it. I've been waiting forever for my replacement to come. Oh yeah, that must suck. Desert Wayfarer? My father said he didn't mind paying, but maybe I ought to pitch in a little bit too. Chocobos don't come cheap, and with all these delays, I hope he can afford it. Oh wow, that would suck massively. Is he paying by the hour? Oh, what terrible luck. I actually feel really bad for him. My lord. It's not even his fault. Right. Ooh, there we go. 5 gil. Any other shinies around? Hello. Energetic child. Pretty hot, huh? 100 gil if you want 100 gil. No, thank you. That is fine. If you need to get in out the sun, let me know. Wow. That's harsh. You've set up a little monopoly here because all these people have nowhere to go. You scallywag, you. Hunting the rogue tomato. Well, looks like we have a fledgling clan member, am I right? But you've missed the mark, so to speak. The mark you're after is in the stepping. Back the way you came. Go and give it another look, eh? Oh, thank you very much. Sparkly. I see, 1 gil. I wonder if I can find all of this and give it back to the merchant. That actually seems a little bit out of character for Varn, I suppose. Have I picked it all up? That's my chocobo over there. Has a fondness for shouting things, as I told you already. The most recent victim, once again, all my gil. Which, you seem to be carrying more gil than you were just a moment ago. Huh. How strange. He says, eyeing me shiftily, as I make a hasty retreat, with a pocket full of unearned gil. My lord. Okay, well, I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. I've got bunches of potions. And we're going to start getting our chain up a little bit. I don't even know if the chain resets when we go inside. In fact, let's for science that right now. I should be able to engage an attack over here. There we go. Attack is charged up. Go ahead. There we go. And that's actually not too bad. Just charging in and doing that straight away. Letting my attack bar charge before I get close enough. Let's see if I can steal anything, though. I stole a windstone. Fantastic. Perhaps I can get quite a lot of them. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. Not liking this at all. Let's see who's going to win. I think it'll be me. I've got a funny feeling that I am going to win this fight. I will take a bit of damage, but there we go. Fantastic. Okay, I will need to use my potion. There we go. Now, any more wolves? I totally didn't pay any attention to the chain. I am such a bad YouTuber. Oh my lord. Let's see how this goes. Please don't eat me while I've got my back facing you. No, the chain reset when we went into the area. Okay. Well, I'm going to be hanging around until we've got a fairly respectable chain, and I will bring you back when it's time to continue. I just stole a wolf pelt from a wolf while I was fighting the wolf, and it was alive. I can only assume that was one of the most brutal and torturous kinds of attacks you could possibly imagine. How does one steal someone's skin without them? I mean, it noticed because it was fighting me, but how did it keep on fighting me? I just cut its skin off. Oh my lord, Vaan is brutal. I didn't think you were like this, Vaan. I thought you were a bit of a scoundrel, but really, that's a whole different level of scallywaggery. Oh my goodness. Okay, after a couple of sweeps, I don't see the wolves respawning at the moment. I think they probably do, but the time is a little bit too slow for my impatience. So, cactas, or whatever you are, what are you? Your cactites, rather. I hope you're stout Dalmascan cactites, and you appreciate that through your death, Vaan will get stronger, and this will somehow probably help Dalmasca in the future. I just hope you don't hold this against me, because I feel bad. I do. I feel super bad. I've just lost my 16 chain against the wolves. Alas. So we're starting a new chain against the cactus, and we'll see how that goes. They don't seem to be doing too bad. I'm stealing cactus fruit, but at least I'm doing it after they're dead. That being said, I've got to find out. Am I going to steal bits of you while you're alive? No? Oh, the cactus is like, no, he's trying to take my fruit while I'm alive, no less. What a scallywag. You have... I can't say you're wrong about that, cacti. Honestly, I think you did the wise thing in trying to run. But nevertheless, going to get at least one more level here. And then we'll be moving on to the Rogue Tomato. Okay, I think we have drunk the desert dry of things to kill. I'm afraid to say we may have actually hunted the cactites to extinction. I feel terrible about this, but long may their noble sacrifice to the cause of Damascan freedom be remembered. We've also possibly hunted the wolves to extinction and even the cockatrice. Yeah. However, I'm not sure how people managed to get to like level 20 apparently in this area, because whilst it was not too hard to get to level 4, once I hit level 4, things just stopped respawning. I've been into the town back and forth a few times, though more or less every time you go into the town, the pots respawned, with some exceptions. But it actually doesn't seem too hard to remain sustainable here. For example, my inventory is actually pretty good at the moment. I've got 12 potions as a result, 2 antidotes, 4 eye drops, and 1 phoenix down. Not too bad, all things considered. But I think it is time for us to take on the Rogue Tomato at long last. Come on then, you. It's time for you to meet your fate for having disrupted all of the good people of Rabanastre and stealing all of their loots. You make me feel really bad for attacking you when you're so ridiculously cute. On the plus side, though, that did actually remind me, we haven't taken our level ups. Well, I mean, we haven't spent our license points, of which there are many more than I expected. My goodness. Okay, so we can go for Firefly for 20, and what will that unlock? Increase HP by 30, or go for Accessory 3. That actually might not be a bad one. Or we can go for Martyr for 30, which would unlock increase HP by 30, but that seems to lead to many more increases. Okay, what would we get over here? Not a lot, honestly. We could go for First Aid, restore HP to 1 critical ally. We don't quite have enough to go Libra and then this. That might be good, though. Let me just double check. What is the use of Firefly then? Let's have a quick look at Firefly. It would be one or t'other. So this one is slightly increases HP and increases our defense a little bit. Reduces EXP into 0. Oh my lord, why would I? Strength is slightly better, magic power is slightly better. But why would I? I just don't even. No. Okay, well, given that then, I think we're going to go for Libra. And then from there, we'll see where we can go. We now have access to 110, and if we go down this way, we'll be able to get a good, healthy increase of 70. So yeah, that seems like a pretty solid direction to go in for me right now. I don't seem to be running out of magic power, so going for the Martyr doesn't seem to be the best option there. But I'm hoping that if we take you on down here, we're going to get enough LP to finish that chain and get the extra HP buff. Ow, why did you set me on fire? This is a spicy tomato. It also now appears to be dead. Rogue Tomato! Vanquished! It's still not epic. I'm sorry, but that's just never gonna... You called a Rogue Tomato, come on. They do have quite a distinctive colour, I suppose.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here.
Never took Vaughn for a botanist.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
To be fair, I have actually been out here for a little while, so yeah, it feels like a good day's work. I was going to stop once I hit level 5, but we didn't quite get there. I'm not sure yet about the pacing of the game, whether level 5 would have been a little bit too much leveling and it would have made the future fights a little bit too easy, or whether it's just about the right sort of level. But 5 was a nice round number, so I figured I'd go for that. Right, is there anything more? Oh, wow, okay, we've gone up by quite a lot, actually. Yes, fantastic. Let's increase Varn's HP. That seems like a very sensible thing to do. And that's just unlocked more HP buffs. That's actually quite nice. Okay, so with Libra there, do I have any info on my abilities, perhaps? Let's have a look at you. Actually, no, doesn't seem to have any info. Abilities, I've got Steel, so I need to pick up Libra then. Okay, so I'm going to have to buy that in order to be able to use that ability. Very well, that seems reasonable. I do feel bad about the cactites. They were the only ones who didn't really bother me. The cockatrices would get a little bit uppity if I got too close, but the cactites were just happy being alive. Ah, oh, Van, what have we done? Hello. This is an outrage. I thought we'd make it in with time to spare, but they closed the gates before they finished inspecting our things. Oh dear. Somehow I knew this was going to happen, though. I just don't see why they won't let me through. I'm a citizen, same as anyone else, aren't I? Well, some citizens are born more the same than others. Something along those lines. Okay, time to see what the damage is. Hello. Oh, hi, kites. Ah, fun. I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Pinello about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying, so the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since. Really?
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Oh dear.
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
Oh, wow.
What'd you say?
Really?
Aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh,
no, my Galbana lilies.
that does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Damascus Barreau's wine, it may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
Good old Miguelo. He understands how to grease the wheels.
The closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
Hopefully he feels guilty about having to force Miguelo to prostrate himself like that. Like the hair. Well, not much of a crowd if you can run alongside the cart so freely.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Rabanastre loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Rabanastre and Lady Ashe be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
That was, to be fair, a fairly good speech. Uncertain if amazing speechwriters or just naturally charismatic. I reserve judgment.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this at first.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
Progressive.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Okay, as first impressions go, pretty solid.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Unless the last thing you said was, what would you do? No.
So much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know.
I like his
Why
style.
not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours.
Oh dear.
Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship.
She
All hail Vaughn,
does
sky
have...
part of Dalmasca.
Yeah, okay.
It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, she's got our number.
An airship.
However, I've got
Maybe.
a worrying thought that this may
Miguel.
lead to a dungeon rather than an airship.
Time to pay
Might
old
be a flying
Dallin
one,
visit.
though. So... as things go, maybe not the worst plan in the universe? Oh dear. You are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Ah, freedom is ours. Okay, well, let's quickly check the map. Where are we? We are all the way up here. Wow, okay. Right, well, we've been to a couple of places. We could go and possibly pick up some gear. I have no idea, however, what that icon is there. The little diamond. And because of that, I think we should probably go and check it out. However, before we do, let's go and have a chat with a couple of people. Bungling Hunter. Listen, Churl, you get into trouble, do it proper, like. Make a name for yourself. I want the bounty on your head to be worth the trouble. Ha ha. If only you weren't known as the Bungling Hunter. That does kind of diminish the intimidation factor a little bit. If I could find a way to curry favour with Lord Vane, I'd need never worry about money again. That's true, I suppose, but... not sure that's the best way of thinking about it. Many people to talk to out here? Actually, yes, there are. Very well. More talking! They'll be starting the fete in the palace soon. Ah, the food they'll have. What I wouldn't give for just a taste. Yes, I will let you know if it tastes good, possibly. I can finally go home to Lone Town now. Maybe I'll pay old Dallin a visit. He's always got a tale to tell. Oh, or two to tell. Okay. There's a couple more people up there, but there was definitely something down here as well. Conspicuous banger. Ah, you've got a primer, so you have. Well, what are you standing about here for then? In with you. Can't quite recall your face. Are you new? Might want to pay special heed to what the folks outside have to say. Well, are you going in or not? I don't know where it is, but sure, okay, risk it for a biscuit. Oh, wow. That is a very proud Moogle. Oh my lord, that just answered my question. It is not a piece of their hat. It is actually sticking out of their head. Oh my lord. This is the best place ever. Hello, Bansat. New member, are you? My name's Bansat. I'm a hunter here in Clan Centurio. Pleased to meet you. Ah, the Clan Hall. Okay. Mondid. What a fantastic name. What are you looking at? This ain't no place for children. Him? He's an exception. His parents were both hunters, and they were friends of mine to boot. That is, until they set out on a hunt for this one most notorious mark. But I'll avenge them, be sure of it. I've been keeping an ear to the ground, listening for any sign of that mark ever since. That's what this place is all about. A deadly serious business, this. Not to be taken lightly, you hear? Okay, fair enough. Hello? Clan member. Are you new here, Kupo? My advice for you, always be sure to check for the latest bills. Never know when a new one might be posted, Kupo. No matter the notice board you check, the bills will be the same. So go to the nearest one, and you're set, Kupo. Can I talk to you? Oh, damn it. Hello. So, Tamaj recommended you to the clan, did he? I bet he pretended he didn't even know about the clan hall. If he had told you where it was, he'd be in trouble. Finding the clan hall is one of the tests to join the clan. Where you go from here is up to you. Oh, fantastic! We have passed the test without even realizing it was a test or that we were being tested. Well, this is amazing. You look like you barely know which end of the sword goes in the... well, technically, I don't have a sword license, so that is actually quite possible. I might try stabbing them with the blunt end. Don't do anything to hurt the clan. Or yourself. Well, that's actually quite nice that you did have some concern for me as well. Hello, Kijin. Yes? What is it you need? I'm Kijin, hunter of Clan Centurio. To know my boundaries did I join the clan. It is a wellspring of information about powerful marks. Ah, okay. And what on earth are you? Have you got... Are those... Oh, for a moment I thought those were like crab pincers hanging off the side of your face. No, it just looks like you've got very large holes in your earlobes. Very well. New clan member. I am McEnroe. A pleasure, I'm sure. Unlike our other members, I cannot participate in hunts. My speciality lies in the collection of information. If you have a question about one of your marks, ask. I will tell you what I know. I will be sure to do so. What have we here? Newcomer, eh? Mont Blanc's the founder of our clan, so be sure to show him the proper respect. Our job's to travel about accepting hunts from the board, gathering news about marks that need to be dealt with right away. Elite marks and the like. Okay. Will I be able to take on some of these elite marks? Ooh, Mont Blanc. How... Yes, okay, that does seem fitting. It is actually poking out of your head. Oh, it's fantastic. Kupopo? Yours is a new face. Are you a hunter? Welcome to our clan hall. I'm Mont Blanc, founder of Clan Centurio. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Kupo. Our clan has a very strict entrance examination. We should begin yours at once. And you pass. Muggles are quick to make up their minds, Kupo. That's fantastic. I'm now an actual member. Oh, this is glorious. Here in the clan hall, you'll hear about especially dangerous marks you won't find posted on any board. The moment they rear their ugly heads. Well, I'll get on with filing the necessary clan membership certificates. I'll be finished in no time flat. Kupo! Kupo, I nearly forgot. Now that you're a member, you can make purchases from our clan shop in the Mithru Bazaar. Be sure to stop by, Kupo. Happy hunting! This is fantastic. Can I talk to you again? How fares the hunt, Kupo? All your membership papers are in... Wow, you really are fast, my lord. Allow me to give you this to commemorate your joining the guild. I'll have a little something for you each time you attain a new clan rank, Kupo. I obtained 3 potions. That's actually quite useful. Keep up the splendid work. Kupo. Kupo? Sorry, Kupopo? I'm sorry, but I didn't have any hunts to tell you about at the moment, Kupo. And I am going to say Kupo every single time. Well, okay. Do you have any other information? Hello, how does the day find you? Fairly well. I do all I can for the glory of the clan. Mont Blanc is an old, dear friend after all. Oh, about your clan rank. When you've defeated 2 marks and accumulated 700 clan points, you will gain a rank. Now, go! Do I have like a clan rank or something anyway? Is it under status perhaps? New. Is it in my clan primer? I am a Moppet with 1,423 points. How do I get points? Oh, this is something I'm going to have to read up off camera and then reveal the information to you later on. Okay, well, that was actually a pleasant distraction, but not quite where I was going. Okay, right. I was going around here. Oh, we've got lots of things to do, and I also need to find the save crystal. Hello. Actually, I'm fairly certain I talked to you. Under Vane's rule, Rabanastre will flourish as never before. I'm sure of it. I may even consider moving here myself. That's actually kind of cool. Ceremony's over. You're free to move about Lowtown and pass through the city gates. Well, to your credit, you're actually not as much of a stickler for this whole "we are better than you" attitude. I appreciate that, actually. You spoke to me almost like I was a person. Almost. So the ceremony ended without incident, eh? Good. I don't care much for the Empire, but I care even less for trouble. That's a reasonable attitude to have, I suppose. Dispirited woman. Vane invaded Nalbina. Bosch wouldn't accept surrender and killed the king. Enemies of Dalmasca both, in my book. Ah, that's where I recognized the name from. Sorry, not the name, the voice. I was curious about that. The Empire wouldn't send someone like Vane just anyway. No, this says something about Dalmasca's importance to the Empire. Ribby. I didn't understand a word of that speech, but I'll get old Dalan to explain it to me. There's no one knows more than he does. Very well. What about you, sir? The new Consul. He looks like some kind of general to me, which means he was probably involved on the attack on Nalbina. Why would they send someone like him to rule us? It's a good question, I suppose. Skills might be better suited elsewhere, unless they think they're worried about some sort of violent uprising. The most important thing in the fight? A level head on your shoulders. True. Beasts, great and small, roam abroad. Be sure you know which you face before charging into battle. That is completely fair. I will also talk to you before I go through that door. Helpful man, such a grand city. Why, even the locals must need a map to find their way. Go ahead, look at your map. There's no shame in it. Thank you for the tip. Ooh, wrong way. What is this then? This is Yamura's Gambits. Now, from what I understand, Gambits are super good. It's almost like you can... The easiest way I could explain it is it's modules for the AI of your NPCs. And it allows them to work kind of intelligently from how I understand they are meant to go together. And you have to buy them and they can suddenly understand different things. This is my first time in Yambura's. I was just getting an explanation about Gambits from this kid here. It's all about efficiency, he says. Glorious. Hello, Lord Vane. What? Looks like you've wandered into the Gambit shop by mistake, boy. Great tool for leading a party of adventurers, which I can't help but see you lack. See, with a good set of Gambits, you don't have to shout out instructions left and right in a battle. First, you need a party, though. That's a bit harsh. Nothing wrong with being a loner. Did I watch the parade? Does a forest watch the ocean? Parades are nothing to one travelling the way of the Gambit. Seek me out when the way of the Gambit is open to you. I will lead you down its path. Ah, okay, I don't have access to it then. Sorry, still getting the shop in order. It'll be a while yet, so you may want to try back later. Okay. Can't buy any Gambits. I guess that makes sense since, I am actually controlling this character actively. So, yeah, probably going to have to come back here when I've got people in my party. What do we have? Oh, that'll be down to Lowtown. I'm not going to go there yet. I want to go to Tomage first. Oh yes, that's right. I was talking to you a moment ago. Now then, let's head on down. Now, first and foremost, have you slaked your thirst yet, Rabanastre? No, you are still saving your gil. Very well. I mean, I admire your willpower, but I mean, it's a hot day. It's a desert. Why don't you just have a little drink? Also, Tomage could probably use the money. I'm assuming Tomage owns this place. Yo, Tomage, I'm trying to drill you up some customs, so I would like a bonus with my pay. Ah, Van, defeated that rogue tomato, did you? I was worried you might not be ready just yet, but you did a fine job of it. Here, your bounty for completing the hunt. How much did I get? Will you stop pinning things to my chest? 300 gil, a potion, and a teleport stone. Oh, I hear you stopped by the clan hall. You're one shrewd customer. I'm sure you heard all manner of things from the other hunters, but just take your time to ease into it and you'll define. Oh, I like it that it recognizes that I've already been there. That's actually pretty cool. That's very cool. Hello. Never hurts to keep a close eye on the notice board. At worst, you can look over your current hunts, and at best, you may find a new one. Very well, I will check it out. Okay. What's this one then? Thextra, Mutant Wolf, rank 1, seat is available. Petitioner, Gatsley, Rabanastre. Seek a brave soul for slaying a fearsome beastie. My future rests on your swift response. My name is Ghastly. Seek me in the Sandsea Tavern. Will you go speak to the petitioner? Yes, I will. The bill's petition can be found at the following location. You must speak with the petitioner to formalize the contract. I am literally there. Like, literally. I am actually there right now. Hello. That was a good guess. You saw my bill? My bill to hunt Thextera? If you're looking for Ghastly, you found him. Gatsley, sorry. I own a shop over in the bazaar, but times have been tough. So I put in an order for some new goods, hoping to stir up some business. Put up everything I own as collateral against that shipment. Trouble is, this beastie in the Wester Sand's been attacking the caravans. As it happens, my goods are supposed to be arriving by way of the Wester Sand. If this Thextera were to attack, what of my goods? Please, you must kill Thextera for me. Accept the hunt, and I'll tell you where to find it. Sure. Now we're talking. Thextera stalks the Wester Sand in the region known as Galtia Downs. The caravan drivers said that they were set upon along the cliff wall to your left as you leave the city via the west gate. I'm depending on you. If our shop goes under, my wife and I will be turned out on the streets. Don't worry, I won't see that happen. The hunt has already begun. It's as good as finished, frankly. I just need to, not be distracted by every person I can talk to and get over there and do it. I saw you looking at the notice board a while back. How did your hunt go? Well, I'm glad to hear it. You started your next hunt yet? Let me know how it turns out. I just did, actually. I love the fact that they've all got new things to say. How are things with you, Van? With all the food and drink others orders for the fete, I can't complain. Okay, well that's enough talking for now. We have actually talked quite a lot. I'm probably going to miss a couple of things, but I'm going to try and balance how much I talk to people in the episodes, and obviously try and keep things flowing reasonably well. Now we need to pick up Libra. Okay, let's go and grab that, shall we? Hello, techniques. Right then. Have we actually talked to you all? Techniques are skills that let you do things no magic can. Stealing treasures from your foes, staunching wounds. You should give them a try. I will. Want a word of advice from an old adventurer, boy? Don't squander your gil on techniques you've not got the license to use yet. Best to earn your licenses out fighting first, then come buy what you need. I hear you hunted down the rogue Tomato and even made it over to the clan hall. Coming along fast, kid. Wow, everyone knows. Word travels ridiculously quickly in Rabanastre. My goodness. Never be someone who's being unfaithful in a relationship in Rabanastre. You don't stand a chance. When it comes to techniques, no adventurer worth his salt would leave home without Libra. If you plan on fighting monsters, it's a must. Libra lets you see how tough your foe is before you fight, so you can decide if you're an even match. It will also show you a foe's weakness. But it won't work on every monster out there. Particularly difficult foes are immune to Libra. And there is another secret as well. Very well, let's go and grab some. Welcome to Batons. We have a fine selection of techniques. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. I'm sure I will. There, 400. Yes, I can afford it. Hooray! Mine. Also, I would like to sell, not those. That's worth a lot, so I'll actually keep it. But yes, oh my lord, so many things to sell. A stone allowing instantaneous transport between two gate crystals. Okay. Stone infused with the power of fire. It looks like an ordinary stone, but it's faintly warmed with a touch. Small feather, small enough to fit in one's palm. The perfect accent to a hat, accessory, or other garment. I've got so many wolf pelts. Belt is notable for its short, delicate hair that sheds heat and wears well in the sun. A popular clothing material in warmer climes. Yes, I would like to sell them all. Yep. Sell. Wow, that was good. Also, all of the cactus fruits. These dense desert fruits are slightly sweet and surprisingly juicy, valued as a treat for children. There we go. I'll keep the small feathers can go as well, actually. But the fire, earth, and windstones, I don't know, they sound like they might actually be used for something. New bazaar goods are now available. Really? Potion pack. Contains 2 potions, sure to be of use on your travels. Okay. That sounds kind of useful. How much are potions, though? I'll have to check back on that one. Okay, let's head on out. There we go. Now, at this stage, I think it's time for me to go and find myself a save crystal. Where would the closest save crystal be? Do I really have to leave again? Really? Is that the only place there's a save crystal? That is so frustrating. Oh, well, I suppose. Go on then, let's head on out to find a save crystal. I guess it is possible that there might be a save crystal in Lowtown, though, thinking about it. Alright, let's actually head into Lowtown and see if there's a save crystal down there. Let's just hope that I don't get pulled into some sort of story sequence. Always a risk with a new area. Okay, doesn't look like it. No. Alas, no. Okay, so I'm going to make my way to a save crystal and save up. We've had more than enough episode for today, I feel. In the next episode, it looks like we're going to be going and probably exploring Lowtown a little bit, also exploring some more other shops. I don't have much more gil to spend, so it's unlikely that we're going to be spending too much time in the shops, but certainly there appears to be quite a lot of new stuff that I can actually explore, and we're going to get to that in the very next episode. So thank you very much for joining me for this one. I really do hope you've enjoyed, and I'm always looking forward to any feedback you have for me down below. But until next time, and as always, take care, everyone.